Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys this new product from PIXI. So this is their On the Glow Bronze Tinted Moisture Stick, and they came in two shades here. I have this little kit here that they actually sent me. This is not a sponsored video, but they did send me this package with these two new products just for me to play around with. So I decided I wanted to film using it and give you guys my first impressions. So I'm sure we all know by now they're On the Glow blush sticks, which were so popular. They kind of like blew up, and I was really excited when I saw the bronze sticks. I always said that they needed like a bronze one because I just love the formula of the blush ones. So they have two shades here of the bronze. They have Warm Glow, which is a lighter shade, and then they have Beach Glow, which is a darker shade. So I will show you guys. It is in the same packaging as their blush sticks. I love this packaging. It is great because it's so easy for travel. You can just throw it in your purse and just kind of just swipe it on. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush, whatever you guys decide is best. This formula is so hydrating, and as you can see, you have two shades there. This one is very light. It almost has like pinky undertones, and this one is definitely much deeper. So I'm guessing you could like bronze more with this and maybe contour more with this, but we'll see how it is. As you guys can see, I have my full face, but I do not have any powder to set my foundation. I have my foundation, and I did not put any bronzer or blush, so I'm excited to try these out. So here on the packaging, it says, with one easy swipe, our solid balm tints provide maximum hydration and a sun-kissed look. So you can beam all year round. So it says that they can be used on bare skin or on top of foundation. So that is important. If you just want to go natural and you don't want to wear any foundation, but you feel like you need a little bit of like contour and definition and a glow, then you can wear these without foundation or of course on top of foundation. And this is a creamy gel texture, just like the blushes were. And they are infused with aloe vera, ginseng, and fruit extracts to give you that extra boost and also that extra hydration. So that is always nice, especially in the summertime. You want to feel like you're glowing, and this formula, if it is like the blushes, then I believe it will be the same. As you guys saw from the swatches, they are very hydrating. They have like subtle shimmers inside of them, but nothing too crazy. You don't see like glitters on the skin, but they're definitely very hydrating. This one to me reminds me more of like a blush. It has like a lot of pink rosy undertones, and this one is definitely more bronzer and contour kind of shade. So let's try them on. I think I'm gonna go first with the light one just to see it and not distract from the dark one. I don't want that to get in the way of this light shade, just so you can get a better look at it. So I'm gonna start first by just placing it on directly to the skin. And I'm just like gliding. And I'm just like gliding it on. So I'm just like gliding it on, but I believe that it's a little bit light right now, especially on top of my foundation. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a very soft, like pinky hue. So if you are fair, this will definitely be too light. It's definitely even too light for me at this stage. Maybe my foundation is just not letting it like go onto the skin better. Maybe without foundation, it would apply better. I don't know if you guys can tell, it just kind of adds like a sheen. It's more of like a glow with like a soft pink undertone. I'm just using a clean brush here, and I'm just kind of like pouncing that in. Okay, I feel like that didn't really add much to the skin. I'm just thinking it could be the foundation. It is like a very, very light color. So I think without foundation on, it would probably look a little bit better. Now I'm going to try this darker shade. Okay, that you could see now. I'm gonna just put it on roughly and then blend it out with that brush. I even want to add some onto my forehead. Okay, so that's blending out really nicely. It actually is a very nice and subtle. Once it's like blended in, it really looks natural. I would definitely say this is for light to medium if you are deeper, but I don't think these are deep enough or rich enough because they're very, very subtle. I think it's also the formula of them. It's like super hydrating, super subtle. It really does blend into the skin like very seamlessly, so it's good if you want like a natural look. But once again, if you are more light to medium, I'm not sure if there are darker shades or like different colors on their website. I'll have to double check that for you guys. I kind of want to add a little bit more, but I'm just going to go directly onto the brush and see how that works. Just to kind of like pounce it into the skin. Okay, so as you can see, you can definitely totally build that color with that second coat and like directly onto the brush. It's definitely more buildable. I'm actually really loving like the undertone of it. It almost has like a true sun-kissed reddish undertone. So it's very nice for bronzing, and just the formula is just amazing. Like it adds like the perfect like natural glow. And it really does blend into the skin so naturally. It's not powdery at all. As you can see, that was with the one light layer and then totally buildable. So the deep shade Beach Glow is definitely my favorite. The other one is really nice too, but it's super light and it reminds me more of a blush, where I do prefer the shades for their blush sticks. But I think if you are like super, super fair, then the light shade for the bronzer will probably look nice on you. Just for me, it really did not show, but I'm gonna try actually going over it with another brush, kind of like I did right now for this bronzer, just to see if it'll show up a bit more. So I'm gonna go back into that lighter shade just to see if we can get something from that, but it's very, very light, and I have this clean brush here. I'm not using the other brush because I don't wanna have that other bronzer left over on there, but just want to kind of show you guys the color on the brush. So as you can see, it's very light, it's very peachy. I would not define this as a bronzer. Even if you're like really, really fair, it's definitely more of a like highlighter blush. So let's just see how that looks like on the apples. I think it definitely works a little bit better now that I'm putting on the brush, because when I was just rubbing it on top of my foundation, it wasn't like sticking properly. But if you guys can kind of see, it added like a little bit of a glowy peachiness to the apples. Okay, those together actually look really nice. I do think it's super subtle, but it's actually really beautiful together. It like really pairs nicely with the darker bronze along the cheekbone, and then on the apples of the cheeks, that lighter peachy kind of shade. So as you guys can see, I am glowing right now, and there are really no visible shimmers on my face. I was looking up close with the mirror to see if I saw any like chunky glitters, but there are no chunky glitters visible. When you swatch it, you see like subtle shimmers, but you honestly do not see it on the face at all. It just has such a great texture and consistency that it's just so moisturizing and shiny while still having this beautiful color payoff and blendability. So I really love this, especially this darker one. I know I'm going to be using it all summer. It just like blends into the skin so naturally and makes you look like naturally glowing and sun-kissed. And this one too is really pretty. Like I actually like the way it looks on the apples of my cheeks. Hopefully you guys saw the difference there. It's kind of hard to tell with this one, but in person you see like that peachiness a little bit more, but it is very subtle. So if you are fair, then you will probably love this to like warm up your face. But this one overall is definitely more like versatile, and I just love this formula. I love the blushes. I have that video. I can link the blush video if you've never seen it, but I actually really love this bronzer, especially this one, this bronzer duo. I think they look amazing together. If I would suggest just getting one, I would definitely suggest the darker one because it is totally buildable and you can make it lighter, you can deepen it up, so I think it would just suit more people. But overall, those definitely get a thumbs up from me. PIXI did it again with the On The Glow sticks. Those are their bronzer sticks and I absolutely love them. So let me know if you guys picked them up already, if you've tried them, or if now I inspired you to get them. I would love to know. Please leave that in the comments for me. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!